And we're back. Okay, so what I'm thinking is actually, hold on. Wes, we need to figure out what we're doing next. Now, we've got a long-term contract in order to be able to wipe out the goblins so that the refugees can leave, and this is all going to be good. That's the refugees contract. The second contract is pull back Halsen. But if I remember correctly, Druid's Grove, is that Kaga's, we were told that we should talk to somebody about Kaga being kind of really wanting to seal off the grove quickly. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll pop back, and I think we're going to talk to that one druid that was acting sketchy before and talking to birds. Yeah, thank you, definitely. Oh god, Laziel's looking... Laziel... Oh my god, we've accidentally made her into... Minus the green skin and shallow face, she could step out of a painting. Anyways, let's go find the grove, shall we? Oh, actually, I want to talk to Auntie. Because I want...
Let's chew the fat.
I see any potion components. I don't trust her potion.
Thank goodness you came along when you...
Oops, sorry.
There isn't a bit of
Oh,
colour in
it's the first time
cheeks.
I've used...
Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish?
I'm fine.
Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Yeah, this... I don't like her. She's... No. There's no need. Fine, really.
Sorry, love. I just lose the run of myself sometimes. I must say, though, you're looking mighty peaky.
I'm fine.
Are you all right?
Oh, wait. Start this whole conversation.
I once had a fella.
Alright, I've already been through this before.
I hardly think that a mad old woman's lotions and potions are going to cure us. We should keep moving.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
You've already got that.
Don't know. Do you need anything?
Alright, finally.
I have a few. Hey, bother.
Oh, gods, that took forever. That's just food, myrgrass, I want that. Balsam. The fact we have a hot pepper. Weave moss, anything else that we want? I think we're good here. Oh, that's the goblin blow we sold. We sold her a while back. But, balance the... Come on, balance the offer. Barter. There we go.
Take care now, sweetie.
I think she responds, but she's... all other components are not going to respond. Okay. Where is the Druid Grove? Not over here. Probably back here.
One move ahead.
Ah, there we are. Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Kaga? Yeah, we're not listening to Kaga. We're going to find the gossip on her. She technically don't... She incurred... Okay, so... Huh.
It's my job too.
Can't safely...
Don't care about us. No one does.
Oh, stop sulking.
We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
Yeah, Maul, that little bastard.
I don't care what Mole says. Stupid and reckless.
Yes. Alright, so let's go find that druid with the bird. Ah. Thank you for saying that, Keith. Do like make people a little happier during their days, especially these days. Alright, so we're going to talk to Epikinesis. We got to do it as Hipster Dude, though, so we don't make the mistake again.
Still breathing.
All right.
Despite everything. Very well.
Again?
Oh, so she doesn't have anything to say about it. Huh. Let's pop in and talk to the main, that black druid. I can't say African American because there's neither of those in this world. So, he of the ebon complexion.
Now on to the easy path.
Alright, you don't want to talk to Kaga, but... Let's see, can we find... Wrath?
Until Master Halsin
Oh, no! You have nothing to say.
Please leave.
Oh, well, you definitely have nothing to say. Vindal...
Oh, my savior.
Nothing to say there. Let's see, the last person I think we can actually talk to... Nettle. probably not going to tell us anything either, but we will ask.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie.
Nettie, not Nettle.
Any word on Master Halson?
No, not yet.
Please hurry. For both your sakes.
Okay, so no, apparently, oh gods, I thought the way they were talking that they had an ability through here. We already looted this place. You're supposed to talk to someone about the politics in here to get a better idea of it. Because we actually read something that said they're supposed to be giving hospitality to everybody who asks for it, which, you know, very hippie of them. Which the druids are kind of weird. They're both supposed to be these hippie nature lovers and yet hate all organic life more complex than an animal. Railroad druid shaman, probably. I've met a lot of occultists and talked to them, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them, we never get beyond the point of their actual practices. So I think sometimes rude to ask. I mean, the person... I'm usually more into the theory rather than the, theory rather than the execution. Huh. Well, I'm not going to steal these, even though they're not marked as owned. The question is, where now? Get to the Risen Road and head back in this direction, I suppose. Head to the Blighted Village and head towards where we think Goblin Camp is. Also, missing shipment. Rugen? Rugen actually interests me. Let's go. Start with our tank.
Will be done.
Move out.
Objective noted.
For all she can irritate me, I do like the professionalism. Well, I do know that there are groups of pagans, druids, that do rituals at Stonehenge with the government's permission. Okay, so we'll head through here, I guess. Oh, wait. Right, okay, guys. I guess there's probably a chest we're missing here. Let's see, which direction do we want to go in? I think... Oh, definitely want to pick that up. Looks like we haven't done the looting yet. I think this is where the hyenas are that we missed before. Yes, I'm first in this for the first act, I like to call it, Keith. It's kind of my looting everything is slowing us down. But on the other hand, by the time we get to Act 2, I'll be so prepared for it. Okay. Oh, awesome. Yeah, this all was somebody's something once upon a time, but just letting out here to rot's not gonna help us. Carrot. Yeah, we're not gonna have to buy food this entire game, but what I can tell. Come on, grab it. Got a cabbage too. Yum. Bag of rotted food, another pumpkin, blue beans. Yeah, I haven't found any beans yet. I don't know if beans are a thing in this world. Type of legume that's specific originally to one spot. Okay, half-eaten apple. Yeah, somebody I don't like hitting that one. But, you know, you don't want any scrap of food to go missing, especially when I can probably sell it for a gold coin. And, yeah, I don't think we can pick that. Okay, open. Ooh, take all potatoes. We're gonna be eating a good stew tonight.
Empty.
But it's a cart. It's a crate.
A crate. Fascinating.
Control. Control means I attack things, unfortunately. Oh, I just say grab all for the most part, but thank you for reminding me on that. Not believe you hide things like this. Yep. And of course, I don't know how many people actually figured this one out. It's not exactly like a major treasure chest, but... Ah, can't grab it either. Too much work. Oh well. Also the little details. Like you see that down there. Somebody got tossed off. Somebody lost theirs over the side. We probably get down to it later. And loot that as well. But I think the blood means those hyenas we left behind during our... Ah, there it is. Excellent. Let's just get this started, shall we? How did you miss that? Gods. Yeah, let's just get this going, shall we? Oh, hi. Back up.
Smell blood.
Ooh. Let's do it.
To learn the hard way.
And yeah. That's how you do it.
Never a dull moment.
Definitely. And cut.
This is my time.
Actually, why don't you, since you got like unlimited number of these, finish that one off. Stick to the username, Curlio. Helps the keep my personas from together. 3,000-year-old food is pretty good. Oh god. There is some actual preserved honey they found in the pyramids, which technically could be eaten. However, I would not do it. Oh god. Alt, I guess. Side buttons. Yeah, thanks. Right, Alt. Yeah, I got it right there. That's the thing, is we will be doing that, but right now we're a little bit caught up in the murder. Notice how she's healing as we go here. And yeah. Back up.
Oh, my word.
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Yeah, I'm certainly not going to try it. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here.
No holding back.
Correct. Whoops, the other one was wounded. I should have checked that first. Ow. Ow. Gods. Anyways. Ooh. Can we push you over the side? Huh. Let's try that. Won't lose it over the abyss either, so let's move to here. Try a push. Too bad we can't.
Bye forever, pal.
We're gonna have to heal you. Yep, because we leveled up. Is it still alive? It's still alive.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh, gods.
Cutting to the chase.
This is overrun with gnolls.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Is there no corner of this plane they don't infest?
Not really, no.
I reckon they've infested the entire coast.
That's true. Killing baby monsters is easy.
No one stopped me.
Which is why you want to do it then. Are we here? Alright, so the gate is closed. What is the gate is closed? Baldur's Gate, a bastion of commerce and culture, where only corruption and catastrophe. Crime, poverty, taxation, burdens unfairly heaped upon the shoulders of common citizenry. Thieves and outsiders grow fat in the teat, while native Baltarians starve in the street. Do we really have to have a Baldur's Gate great again? For too long, the Grand Duke and his parliament peers have left our gates unguarded. If you like us, stand ready to defend it, then join like-minded individuals for a frank exchange of ideas. Join the keepers of the gate. Okay, so great. More racists. Oh, the bog cheese is common in the Isle. Trip to Pompeii. Yeah, it's the good godly folk of Faerun. Oh, it's more racism, isn't it? A church from the circular from the Church of Ogma, Lord of all knowledge, which is an actual Celtic god. It's stamped upon the seal of Burbeck Fëanor, the most high lore master of the unrolling scroll temple in Baldur's Gate. That's a mouthful. To the goodly godly folk of Faerun, in the first instance, in the name of Lord Binder himself, let me bid you thanks. The realm-shaking events that have since become known as the Second Sundering marked a time of great confusion and upheaval. Gods fell and rose, lost continents reappeared. This must be when he changed it from 4th to 5th edition. And the very wave shooketh the plains bird the new yet mysterious order. Yeah, this happens every time they change editions. There's always some catastrophe. Such chaos is often anathema to Ogma's sacred pursuit of truth and knowledge. With our help of our innumerable first-hand accounts submitted to our agents by the good folk across the continent, the Church is satisfied that an image of the strange years begin to coalesce. As such, retconning, we kindly ask that no further unsolicited material of this matter be sent to our temples. No fanfic. While all knowledge is of importance to Lord Binder, we are confident any future planescaping events will not be pressured to the shape of tobacco smoke or read in the droppings of village herb. You know nothing about divination. Yes, both of this, seeing in smoke and reading in the droppings of birds, droppings of animals, are forms of divination, real divination. A new and strange age is upon us. For divine guidance, we humbly bid you to look to your local temple leaders to forward such relevant material to them. Yours ever seeking, Beric Frainer. Yeah. We're just making sure the temples have all the power, taking it away from the others, as per my last letter. Okay, what do we got? The name of the recipient is obscure. The letter appears to contain a debate of some sort. Your analysis is flawed. The hells are not so simple to understand, boiling non-cosmological planes into evil, but with a few more rules, as generations of scholars discredit. Good lord. So, you realize that using Ashes Pompeii is cannibalism, right, Deathly? Each layer is its own moral and... I look away from the chat for one moment, and you're consuming. We're not level 5 yet, Karilla. We're getting there. Blasphemy to Mammon. Each layer has its own moral and magical ecosystem. What Zemil permits in Avernus may be blasphemy to Manon, which is the infernal god of wealth, in the chained city of Mineros. The hells bend not only to their whim and will, but to their mere presence. Divinity is what shapes reality. The more souls they acquire, the more the combined influence spreads, which is why they grab souls. Avernus itself is glorious for study. Watch a Yugoth mercenary debate mid-battle with a Rashkasha and tell me I'm wrong. From its red star of the sky to every bloody tributary leading down to the Styx, there is something to explore. Of course, getting down there in the middle of the blood war is a bit stressful, but you can't judge what you don't know. I've gotten off topic. The point is you're wrong. Looking forward to your reply. Of course. So basically this is a Twitter spat being done by letter. Stage of Candlekeep, where Baldur's Gate 1 starts. Knowledge is a divine aspect. It's the structure of information itself, which is, in some ways, if you consider DNA to be a form of information, it could be the entire way. Dead caravan agent. Shipment orders. Gold. Alright, fine. Let's read this. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it and I will know because you'll be dead. This is not a threat. This will happen if you open the chest. NF. Okay, so that was the shipment that we had just secured. For this must have been the original Zentrum headquarters. Why devils want souls to turn the soldiers of blood wars? Also because souls are fragments of divinity. That the god, apparently the Ao, the big god above all others, is the source of all souls, and therefore taking souls under their power gives them more of their god's power, which is where divinity comes from. Devils fighting against armies, but the reason the devils are fighting is it's literally their divine charge to prevent chaos from entering into the world. It's just that Asmodeus, your current commander, decided the best way to do that would be to enslave everyone in an unending order. So yeah, you know, cure being worse than the disease in some cases. Alright, let's... Okay. I think that's the same one, so we're not going to have to reread it. Let's see. Ribcage. Okay. Yeah, they really stripped him clear, don't they? Mangled corpse. Oh, no. Oh! Oh! This shipment, of course, was a Zentrium, so it has a lot of magical items and such, as well as wine. Of course, they'd have wine. Light of accuracy, grab those. And, of course... Alchemist fire, we're good. We were low on that. I was ready to go to buy some more. And we have a lot of shovels, but I can't seem to pick that one up. Does appear to be nothing. The thing is about using alt, by the way, it will not tell me of common items I can pick up. Oh, that's fire wine, I believe. Yep. Go ahead and... Oh, can't pick it up. So. Nah, you got beat on a bit. Okay. Body. Oh, nice ring. Give that to... Your face is not looking good, though. Give that to Hipster Dude, because he carries all the cash. But, yeah. She's a mercenary. She knows what this is all about. Yeah, I think... Oh, that's set waypoint or something. Oh, well. Yeah, I think we actually got this pretty clear. Oh, there's a body down there we should pick up at some point. There it is. Of course, we're going to have to go down there. There's a crate. How could we... They're everywhere. It's an abundance. But yeah, knowledge is, there's a saying that knowledge is power. It's not. Knowledge tells you how to use power. Power itself is something different. If you've seen that certain scene in the second season of Game of Thrones when Littlefinger tries to pull that, Cersei tells her guards to grab him and slit his throat. Then stops in the last second. She says, power is power. Yeah, because, you know, if she wants somebody dead, she can just pay somebody to do it. That's power. Wealth in itself is a form of power. But yeah, let's get down here.
There we go.
So if Cersei... let's see, that's also a military force. It's like, there's this great line, I think it's from season 2 in the same series, where the spy master... Where the hell are you?
Attention.
I told you to come down here. The spy master informs, God, what is it? Peter Dinklage's character, I can't remember, it's one of the Lannisters, the short one. It says that, it gives him a parable about power. It says basically, okay, so there's a priest, a banker, and a king, and there's a mercenary with a sword. And all of them bade the man with the sword to kill the other two, who has the power. Dinklage's character says the man with the sword, of course, because he can kill anyone. But then the Whisperer says, then why do armies obey kings, bankers, and clerics? Because power is not a thing that can be defined as a material object. It exists in the hands of those it's perceived to exist in. Power is something we attribute. Now, power with a big P would be... How do I put this? Is certain things like... notice, like fire or weight or gravity, the forces that actually exist, as well as the metaphysical forces, and the perceived forces like money and reputation. Those considered probably a part of what you consider capital, which is itself another form of power. So it really, I know I'm wandering around here, but it's really all about what exactly the perception of power. Who?
What's that?
All right, let's go. Oh, we have to move it, but it might have been one of the things we dig. All right, so come on, get back to Karlak.
For a good meal.
Move that. Can't be added to inventory. You don't have enough strength to move it? There. Ah, found the glint. Okay, so, you know, extra rock. Good. Oh, well, some people had a bad day down here. How long have you been out here, guys?
Their days of glory long since past.
Feather Fall goes to Hipster Dude. Failed the history check. Okay, so the ring goes to Hipster Dude. Or actually, what we can do, Hipster Dude,
Still alive.
let's drop it. Nope, just only triggers once, unfortunately.
Don't waste a step.
Oh well, can't have everything. Sometimes you can't have anything at all. Right, the Pope only has power because people perceive that he has power. If he, for example, if their whole religion was considered to be, it's unencumbrous, completely nonsense, like to an atheist, the Pope has no power, in fact can be seen as having a negative effect on power. Or the same thing with religious leaders of any religion, be it Judaism, Islam, prominent occultist. Between either order and chaos of an evil nature, yeah, but you can also debate what exactly is evil. Asmodeus will, in-game, explain to anyone who will listen that he's not actually evil. He's just doing what's necessary, because otherwise, if he allowed free will to take cares, mankind would inevitably destroy themselves.
Bag of holding.
Which, you know, I hate to break this to you, in the real world, there is some validity to that argument. Authority is required in order to be able to move people into a direction. The question is, what is considered legal authority and what is not considered legal authority? Again, going back to the Pope thing, depends on who's asking the question and who wants authority or who wants to obey authority. Because there are people who are happier leading and there are people who are happier following. Sometimes there are people who would rather follow but have to lead because nobody else will. Let's see. So yeah, we're definitely picking this place clean.
Smell that. Fresh forest air.
Remember, she's only been breathing brimstone for I don't know how long.
The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
Yes, I did think about that, but the thing is,
Take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I agree with you.
Do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
Okay, so if you're talking from a materialist point of view regarding free will and neuroscience, you have to basically define what exactly is consciousness. And consciousness...
Open up.
Cyrell? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. She's still here. We apparently didn't finish looting her. I feel dirty. But, yeah. Okay, so we've already known this for decades. It is known that when you perform an action, you do it subconsciously. In other words, you've already made the decision before your conscious mind catches up. The thing is, your conscious mind, this will then explain to yourself why you did it, trying to make it seem like you had made a choice. Now, this is true to a degree, but you forget that the subconscious, if you're a Jungian, by the way, is our true self, and the conscious self is just a mirror, a mask, something that we show the rest of the world so that we might be accepted. I mean, you get into the whole animalistic versus rational part of us, and neither is good or evil. It's just that... Oh no, Kirill, I have not rocked in. I'm actually aiming towards Karlach. I've already turned down both Laziel and Gale, because neither of them will fit Hipster Dude's personality very well. You know, I actually think I'm lost. Yeah, I'm lost. I've just been going nuts following loot for a while. That's all. So yeah. Sometimes you just want to take a walk. But we should probably get back to our plot. It's, Yeah, we were just here a moment ago. Social capital. Yep, the function of groups, interpersonality, shared sense of identity, shared understanding, those are an intangible capital. In other words, they're intangible because you cannot touch them, but they are defined by common sense. The problem is, since each person has an individual point of view, the shared capital of a social structure can never actually be 100% compliant, which is why you have Christians, for example, who believe, that homosexuality is fine because they believe the religion should adapt, and yet you have people who think that going back to the original definition of considering it to be unclean is what should also be done. So therefore we end up with these sort of paradoxes we all kind of are dealing with. In fact, you can see the conflict in society right now as the different camps trying to reconcile and failing. And we can't come up with a fully functional concept, or our society as a whole will be paralyzed until at some point where it's actually defined, because we need definition in order to be able to function. We don't have a social consensus reality. Yeah, the plot is loot we find along the way, which, what am I supposed to do to keep through this? This is, for example, is a form of conditioning. Because these things are valuable, seeing them actually has my character move towards them, because my impulse is to acquire the capital of the game, which is gold. Anything in there? Don't think so. But what, wine? We might just sell a lot of wine, because we're not going to be able to drink all of this. And, I don't know. We're not be able to drink all this. But yeah, so we are always moving towards what we consider to be positive concepts, things that we think that will make our life better. But exactly what that is either defined by us or given to us. And that's usually the, come on. Remove from wares, give to camp. That is where a lot of what we call history is. These attempts to reconcile what is considered what is considered valuable. Yeah, I know, Axeman. We've kind of gone to that point. A lot of times when I'm just doing this, you see, you've probably heard of the concept of shower notes, because that's when the conscious mind turns off in the middle of the shower and just enjoys it, and your subconscious begins ruminating without the friction of the mind that does so. Sensible leaving. There we go. have to root that in a bit. And the thing is, the game, when I'm like this, when I'm not in conflict, when we're just doing this continuous loop of looting, which, my god, there's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, I'm going to have to go off screen and just sell the stuff, because there's not time to sell it all. Okay. The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate them in great detail. I'm not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice is sensible to avoid cities entirely. There is some merit to that because of how expensive it is. But on marketplaces, people often tell me, Harrington, my fleece and turnips are worth more than a city market than at the local village fair. Fools! To them I say, your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach Market Square, and you only have a few lumps and bruises to take home. I'm thinking this individual who wrote it had a bad incident where he was mugged. But yeah, also, you also have to factor in the amount of capital it takes to be able to get to the market to sell it. You have to hack up your own price to be able to increase the profit, and you have to have somebody willing to buy it at that point. Basic economics. No. And, let's see. Thank you, Keith. Yeah, money, because money is... Okay, somebody put it this way. Social acceptance used to be tribal, in which you showed yourself to be good at doing something, like a hunter or a weaver or a fisherman. Now it's money. Social acceptance is completely dependent on money, because without it, you are rejected from society. William Fox, thank you for pointing out Axman. Yeah, the needs of survival always come first in sort of a Maslow's hierarchy sort of way. We require what we need to survive. We require what we need to be secure. We require to be able to store the material that we need to do this. But beyond that point, everything becomes more abstract, because once you get to a society of over 12 people, you need to start defining a system to control them all, or gather them all together for a common use. All right. On taverns, all sensible folk enjoy draining a mud of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you have heard tales of extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. I have been to a few of them during my tabletop days. If body games like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of the impropriety, let it be known you were robbed long before you purged your first tankard, and only a few lumps and bruises for your company. All right, dude, you just need to learn how to fight. Because martial ability is a form of capital. You walk into a place with the bearing that you know how to take care of yourself and to possibly take care of other people, one way or the other, you're going to be left alone, because you're going to be what's considered a hard target. Now, that's projection. Whether you can back it up or not is something else entirely. And never write a check your body can't cash. Be like you kept a pot by your bedside and cast it sewage, leavings into a communal pit of mourn. Sensible and clean behavior. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead waste inhabitants. It commingles and flows to the great channels beneath the very streets. It's actually incorrect. Most of the time, it's actually in the gutters. A breeding ground for murky creatures. Also true. On becoming lost, cities are far too large and become lost almost immediately. A fellow told me once that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, inner, and upper. I believe he thought he was impressed, but simply spat in his eye and sent his way. Mr. Nethlin has unresolved issues. Get that to camp, since I know we've actually just, Astyrin. I'm just tossing stuff into camp where I've got the inventory open. But yeah, where are we? Yeah, we're actually hitting new territory. So, sending the tank first.
Nothing. Repositioning.
All right, we gotta... I think we're okay. Grab some stuff for me. Oh my god, this must be the entire Zentrum caravan. It must have been massive, and it got hit by the goblins outside the village. All right. I think I can take it too. Yep. The container market has been completely absorbed. That's not what I wanted. There we are. Yeah, pretty much. Screw anything from the old days of 8-bit theater, anything is not on fire and nailed down will be taken. And considering I haven't even gone through half the material I have in the back because I don't want to waste your time. Yeah, sorry. So that's supplies. That's just my supplies. Oh my god. I have 1,000 camping supplies. I need 40 a night. Okay, who's got the cat? There it is, 1,121. And I probably have at least another 500 into goods. Sociology is about how we work, or the neural wiring. That's more than neural wiring. My metaphysical leanings are the fact that it is, in fact, the hardware, the software being consciousness, which in itself only requires the body as a camp. Only requires a body as a vessel to interact with this reality. It does not, in fact, it was not destroyed with the body, it's just that we lose the interface. Where are we? Yeah, I've gone completely turned around at this point. Is this... Wait, did we say on fire? Foreshadowing. The hell is going on in here? But the thing is, sociology is about the manifestation of our neural network. The neurology is about the materials, and philosophy is about why we are the way we are. Let's, this looks interesting. And I think we should probably get involved. Oh, if we're going to talk to people, though, we're going to need to start with our actual protagonist.
Moving ahead.
Yeah, that's right. You move ahead.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Oh, you just caught on to that? Okay. Dead drow. Ah, okay, excellent. Take your stuff. We should probably ask what's going on. Flaming Fist is a grim mercenary group.
The unsleeping eyes.
Helm.
Grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
Yeah, lock in. Okay. I am not going to say you look like it wasn't cut out to be a flaming fist. What the hell is me? My condolences to you, for God's sakes. I'm a cleric. I might be a cleric of destruction, but remember, part of that is to pass the souls on to be rebirthed, because our destruction is natural. We believe that nature should continue. We're kind of the dark side of the druids.
He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the fist.
This is more a you thing. The hell's happened?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot.
I see.
Please, just leave me be.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should help out in the disaster that's going on behind you? Oh, gods. You're useless. Right then. Do you know how many things of water I have? We should probably go talk to some people.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
The hell, dude. Be with you shortly. Look, plot happens, alright? Apparently he likes to eat mushrooms. Alright, take it all. Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be kind of a big thing. Give me a second, guys. I'm busy. They don't want us touching the flaming mercenary. Got it. The fist. We'll just call them fists. Probably works better that way. Alright, cool. Let's go talk to... Okay, you, dude. Talk to me. Look, fist recruit Tristan. I'm trying to get your attention here.
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
Apparently we're the volunteer fire troop. I can live with that. Just need a moment here. Look, they know I'm a mercenary.
Can't you see the inn is burning? Help or get out of the way!
Logical. I did save. In fact, I'm going to save repeatedly. Just in case things go horribly wrong, because I sense ability to go horribly wrong. Right, so, who's in charge?
Keep pushing! Duke Ravenguard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravenguard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
You may not want to breach those doors. Will's got like a strength of 3 here. Yeah, this is not going to be me. I did not pick the best character here.
Damn! Find another way inside!
That sounds like us. Save early, save often. Yes. Okay, so... See... Okay, we can actually get access from in here. Okay, so... First, let's loot the body. Ooh, a chemical fire. I can tell you how the fire started, if you want to know. Actually... Okay, so, can we get down into here without a problem? Can't get... Okay. Jump. Can't get down there. Alright, but what about here? Can we... You know what? Screw it. Let's do some... Karlak, you're the biggest. You're going to be doing half a lot of the work here.
Come on, let's go. Cry about it.
Again. Again. We should be able to walk in at this point. Okay. We have entry point. Okay, Karlak. We'll need to do some looting, obviously, but first things... Oh my god. Okay, don't get distracted. We're getting distracted. See, the thing is, normally I would ignore this, but I have no idea if this building is going to be around in a moment. Oh. They call? Was I supposed to use that to go up? Oh, I'm supposed to use that to jump up here, aren't I? But I don't need it. I can just do Karlak straight up. So, you mind me, I'll be right with you in just a moment. Karlak, I gave you an order. Complete it. Ooh, take it all. We'll get to you in a moment. Busy. That... There are some theories, Keith, that we do actually have save points in time, and with deja vu is when we have reloaded. All right, this looks interesting. All right, check out. No cause for alarm. Oh wait! Saw something there. Grab the cyclodeals. That's deathly. Because everything moves at the speed of plot. Grab the book. Getting there in a moment. Oh, wait.
I'm trapped! Someone open this door!
Hold on. Charge at the door.
The door gives way with a loud crack.
Let's move, quickly, before the whole place collapses.
I'm with you. Oh, soldier chain of command. P to view. Let's see that. Follow Flaming Fist orders to the burning inn. I should probably go talk to her. Loot later. Did you? Seriously? Gods, let's go. Oh, good. Yeah, true. But yeah, they just did magical healing, so that's the thing. You can do cellular regeneration to a degree. So it's not really an issue. I see that the thief could not join us. Oh well. Alright, let's go talk to her, but make sure we switch back to Hipster Dude. Okay, what do we got? No, wait, she's still encumbered. Forgot about that.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Considering the Pathfinder just had to go through fire.
I want to have a word.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Wait, are you talking?
By the main God, what's become of you?
Burning
A story
fit, true.
left for calmer days. Now breathe deeply. Are you in pain?
Burning fifth, death by burning
Scorched
yeah.
throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravenguard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manic and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
I feel like we got a plot here.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Wyll. The Drow have your father.
Dun dun dun! Ravenguard, I know that name.
As well you should. He is the great champion of the Council. Commander of the Flaming Fist. The binding force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, The city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Wyll, you must hold little love for your father. But please, find him and return him to the city.
Trust us to see it through, Counselor.
I'll rescue Duke Ravenguard. You have my word. Duke's son is not a prince, possibly a lord, but it sounds like it's disinherited, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely Wyll plot.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero.
Yay, we can
Go.
patch their relationship together.
You should pick up the drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Wyll, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
Absolutely correct.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
Okay, that's got a little say. Whoa, rescue from the flames. Hipster Dude is impressed. Excellent. That folk hero. Okay, Sparky points. Folk hero. Wyll too. We got a lot of inspirations here. Why am I equipped with a quarterstaff? What the hell happened? Oh gods. Sparky points. It's a trident thrown weapon. Is it one or two? One-handed. So that's or a bow or spell. Versatile, wielding both hands. Any details? Oh my gods. What? I'm confused. Jolt starter, Sparky points. We tell you we can have a weapon that gives us lightning charges. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I like tridents. The jolters got less damage than the things. I don't know what lightning charges do. And it's always family problems, Carilla, because all adventures are, in a way, Jungian. And all Jungian travels within the underworld of our imagination are all about reconciling with our wounds, of which, of course, our family exists. And, of course, the opposite occurs as well, as the positive manifestations, both of feminine and masculine forces that shape our subconscious, if properly unified, can create an alchemical composition known as the Great Work, which will bring us into enlightenment. Does that answer your question? Deals damage with a spell or cantrip. That would be good for. That would be excellent for Wyll, but we don't. I mean, for Wyll. What am I thinking of? Gale, but we don't use it that often. I have to have Wyll that jolt shooter. 1 through 8 points of damage, one-handed. I don't know what a lightning charge is, though. That's the thing. The thing is, normally when it comes to Hipster Dude, he's going to cast a spell or use his bow. He doesn't go into hand-to-hand that often. So, I think I'm going to give him the staff, and he just, fires off that fire cantrip of his to generate electrical bolts. Sparkle points are good for the time. Imagine a weapon ended by a weapon by Sparky points. How embarrassing. Sounds like an orc weapon. No, the name of Jolt Shooter. But the Spell Sparkler, not Sparker, mind you, Sparkler sounds better. But yeah, let's go with this. I'm carrying a staff now. I'm going to consider that to be kind of a sign. I need to talk to Wyll. Odds how that works. Hang on.
Shit.
Well, R-rated game.
Distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with.
Well, he shaped who you are.
Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's Baldur Ravenguard, the most influential Duke in the city.
Okay, choice is clear. You must rescue, or your word. Your father's been abducted. I can't show you the secrets. First Mazora, now this. So I'm not interested in your image. I heard his son left the city. I'm told his didn't know Ravenguard had children. I think I'll do this one.
Just the one. Yours truly.
Which is bad for a noble.
My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate.
Well, the
I can't
issues.
tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite
Do you have
literally
gills?
sealed.
Ah.
He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors.
What do you think the drow want with your father?
I've been asking myself the same question.
Prince by
What
vibe,
makes
be
the
true.
Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction.
I agree with you on that one.
His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him,
Oh, that's
he
not
could
good.
lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Okay. I don't... You know what? I'm going to say that.
I know. And you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers. A man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast.
Which is a construct of a child, by the way.
Wyll Ravenguard. A memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past.
We'll bring you back to your
I
glory.
wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
Talk about something else.
I'm all for it.
What was it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffin.
Ah, self-made man.
He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh.
Yeah, that was for you.
I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
Courtly dance. There's a demonstration. Blade of the Frontiers. Good wine. I'll toast to that. You know what? Screw it.
It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show.
Okay. Sunslayer, count me in. Come on, for me.
Tempting. Give it some time. Develop a bond and maybe I'll show you a move or two.
Wait, did that just trigger romance? Oh. Just shut him down kindly, I guess. Okay, so leave. Okay, so we have a plot. We have to go rescue his father. Which, again, is very Jungian in the fact that, okay, so... Karlak,
Don't be shy.
what we're going to do... Let's see. First, we've got to get rid of this. I know I'm kind of crazy about this stuff, but it does actually come in handy. Alright. Alright. You need to go back here. We never had a chance to check the thing. And also, check the inventory. You got it, I believe. Yep. Spell Sparker. Also, we've got this thing that creates lightning charges if I do a dash, or similar action. Which is kind of odd. I have no idea what this electrical surge stuff does, but since I worship the god of storms, I kind of consider that to be a sign. It's kind of, I've just been going by my Dreadlord signs to guide my behavior, because, well, I have...
How much farther can I go?
I have horrible, I make horrible decisions. I just can't be trusted to make my own decisions. Oh. Oh, whoops, I gotta release that. Hey, idiot, you left a snot rag on my kitchen table. I haven't thrown it out yet. A lot of times I want to push you in a pit of snakes, but sometimes you say something so stupid and funny you think of it for days. Don't panic. Let's talk when you're home. Be safe out there, Rhea. Ah, poor guy. Rhea may never find out what actually happened to him. That's the mercenary life for you. Okay. You examine the item. Okay. Good idea. Okay, where is it? Lightning charges. Lightning courses through. You do +1 to attack rolls and deal additional 1 lightning damage. If you gain 5 charges, you consume the rest of the time you hit damage, deals additional 1 through 8. Thank you for pointing that out. But yeah, it does actually apparently mean that I start doing damage to people. Ooh. 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 Means I could dash and get +3 to strike right off the bat? Oh, that's terrible.
Thanks.
The person to actually do that should probably be one of the fighters. Now, why am I looting? Because it's all going to burn. Oh. Everybody make your checks, guys. Get over here. True. Okay, and Axeman. Never be able to defend the lands in the BG series. I've always played the BG series as a straight-up mercenary Axeman. Thing is, one of the reasons why I will work to building up order is that people... What's that? Over here? Seriously? How do you get over here? I'm not sure what we can do with that. We'll get to it in a bit. Is that the people who are going to pay you are probably going to be the ones who want law and order. Basically, they tend to look at mercenaries as a necessary evil. You know, they do the things that other people don't. Oh, for crying. Oh, hang on one second. What's this? Now we've got something else going. Rural. Okay, now let's try this, shall we? Throw objects. Where is all the water I have? There. Ta-da. Okay. Did you throw all 16? Seriously? I've got to split items. Oh my god, I don't believe this. Oh, live and learn. Didn't realize the game would think I'd throw 16 at once, but let's face it, this game is kind of unrealistic a lot of ways. Apparently this is where they store their sausage. Guess what we're having for dinner, guys? Oh, I don't believe it. Here we go. But yeah, that's the reason why I always tended towards the side of good, is that I could count on them to pay the checks. Gale would be, but the thing is, I'm not actually running Gale at the moment. The thing is, if Gale gets additional plus to hit, that's not actually as good, because he's not going to go into melee that often. Clerics are routinely go into melee, so it makes more sense for Eye or Shadowheart to have it. I think we'll get her. Back up here. Alright then, let's go loot that room. Ah, base. True, playing a wizard is fun, but I'm actually more of a pragmatist, so I go for cleric, because I can fight and cast spells, and I have a social structure, I have a social status in society itself, which allows me to interact. Case file, what do we got here? Baldur's Gate versus Flynn Sliver. Case for prosecution. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Semi-Tyrant at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the dead three. One of the dead three, the Bods, Bane, Baal, or Mickrel. 3 gods who died during the configuration. That terrible configuration about the time of troubles. Case of defense. I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simi were trying to cut me out of our deal, and they got it coming. Those symbols and stuff, how the gates were arranged, I don't know nothing. Sentence guilty. Sentence. Death commuted to banishment is not anger to higher powers, which are supposedly dead, guys. So, show some courage there, would you? Oh, spell attack rolls. The thing is, spell attack rolls were not actually a thing for me back in 3.5 days. I think stuff usually would hit automatically. So, you ended up... Good grief. You ended up kind of just targeting things, but if it's spells that require attacks, it does make a good sense, doesn't it? I'll transfer it over to Gale when I use him next time, and see how it all works out. By the way, the buckets are picking up where the chamber pots, to let you know. It's where people go to the bathroom. It's not... Oh, right. Apparently there's fire. What's that up there? Thought. Nothing up there? Apparently. Oh, household prayer. Lathander to light, Selene to guide, god of light, god of the moon, to guide, Kelver to judge, god of the dead, and passage provide. That is a funerary ritual designed to let souls pass on to the afterlife. You know what? Screw it.
Poor fucker.
Nothing behind it. Oh, we're gonna get some serious wounded. Here we had some saving throws with some, yeah. Saving throws, it usually was on the other person. It was on the saving throw side that happened. Let's see what we got here. That was more of trying to lower their saving throws than to increase yours. Okay. This is going to get interesting. So, ungroup. I have to start jumping over the fires. Oh, apparently not. Didn't jump far enough. And apparently not. God damn it. I'm gonna get killed by here. Okay. I think. Inventory. Split item. I learned to do that more often, apparently.
Wanna dance?
I don't think that's gonna work. Sigh. You know, I need that. I could use a staff that does create water. I have no idea how often it does that. Yeah, we're gonna have to question how much this is actually worth. So we've got access to the main one now. It looks a little burny in here. Oh god, yeah, fire tends to hurt. Eldritch Blast and Firebolt attack spells, Sacred Flame Cloud or daggers are saving throws. Yeah, it also depends. The thing is, fasting the cells went so far back, I wonder about trying older systems someday. Second edition is where you want to start. First edition is fun, but it's chaotic and doesn't really have any coherency to it. Second's when they really started doing it right under Gygax. 3.5 was when they licensed it, 3 and 3.5, out, and they actually got some interesting conclusions that way. I wonder what would happen if you shot like a barrel of water in all of this. Pick it up, perhaps, and throw it. In any case, you should probably head out. Gods. Dragon BG, the charm and streams are fun. Listen, it's like Pillars of Eternity compels me to neighborly murk with its plot beats. Yeah, everybody's got their own. Pillars of Eternity is kind of more of a nihilistic Lovecraftian one, which I did actually try to do in this channel, but didn't have any views. But yeah, 2.0 is fun. 3.5 is functional, the first very functional one. 4 is a mess. A lot of other scenarios too. You know what? I think I can't move. Somebody help. Okay. Problem is that I have got to end the stream for the day, and it feels like I'm coming up to a point where I should probably consider stopping for the moment, coming back here and figuring out how to loot this place effectively. I said I would loot anything that is not on fire and nailed down, and this is my ultimate challenge. So if you want, 2 weeks from now is when I'll be doing the next stream, when you can see me actually take up this challenge. And let's see how much of this place we can loot without getting killed. That sound like fun? I mean, I like some weird stuff, I'll give you that. Yeah, 3.5, there was hundreds of source books, Curlio. Hundreds. All done by, a lot of them done by third party, adapting other systems, putting entire things, taking entire time zones. It's wonderful. But, like I said, I will see you next time, 2 weeks from now. And yes, twice a month, definitely. I've moved up. It helps the algorithm. It actually, if I do this twice a month, the algorithm will boost me up subtly. I'm actually a plus 15% so far for doing this. And I'm hoping to keep up the trend. Yes, I'm a bit of a mercenary. Yeah, actually, we're starting to get a following here. Hang on one second. You're going to lose the sound to the game. Yeah, we've got probably one of the best viewer activity lines we've got right now. So, yeah, it's working out. So, anyways, I will see you next time, guys. I'm going to like, share, subscribe as per usual. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.